Did you know the world's largest zoo has its own massive aquarium? The Suzanne and Walter Scott Aquarium is big enough to be its own thing, but it's just part of the Omaha Zoo. The aquarium?
Part of it!
That's right, we are boots on the ground in what many internet lists consider to be the world's largest zoo. Quick note on that distinction. The Henry Dorley Zoo is 160 acres filled with 17,000 animals from 962 different species. It's consistently #1 on these lists because it's big in all categories. Some zoos have bigger acreages, but then they have fewer animals and species. Some zoos have more animals, but then smaller acreages and fewer species, etc., etc. When you look at the whole picture, Omaha is #1. That's a sentence that has never been said before. Alright, let's go exploring. Quick appreciation. You've heard of misters. These are drenchers. This was filmed in late July, so it's over 100 degrees out. I mean, the water is appreciated, but at this point, you're just taking a shower in public. The first major exhibits in the aquarium are the penguins. I came here first thing in the morning just because I know it gets busy, and the penguins seemed excited to see people again. Like, oh good, the daily entertainment has arrived. The movies are back, people. The exhibits are awesome, but they're definitely missing something. If there's one thing I know about penguins, it's that they like to sing and dance to choreographed numbers. Where's the rehearsal space? Where's the karaoke machine? Rockhopper penguins can jump up to 6 feet in a single hop. Sign this little mofo up for the NBA. Air Bud? How about Air Bird? The movies are back, people. I love the naming conventions of penguins. King penguins, emperor penguins, presidential penguins, supreme leader penguins, king of pop penguins. New sound effect alert. You guys, my sole purpose in this life is to be annoying on the internet. Welcome to the channel. Moving on from the penguins, we see some swell sharks. Now, when I was filming this, I thought these were the dogfish, and so I had this whole bit planned. I mean, I'll just do it. We'll just pretend, okay? Next up we have dogfish. Interesting name. I mean, fish. Yeah, I see it. I get it. Dog? Y'all must have some weird looking dogs where you're at. Bit canceled. These are swell sharks. What's the bit now? Oh gee, these sure are some swell sharks. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. We'll just move on. Hey, is that your forehead or are you just happy to see me? I'm not convinced they didn't sprinkle a little something something in this water. These fish were tweaking. These fish are called oblique-banded sweet lips. Find the person that named this fish sweet lips and put them in jail. I don't know what they did, but I know it ain't right. Next up with the lionfish, I mostly know these guys from being invasive in Florida. If you're a chronically online person like me, maybe you've seen those hours-long videos of people spearfishing and putting them in those little bags. It's a bummer that they're invasive because they look very cool. They're like oceanic bad boys. I mean, what could be more bad than destroying an entire ecosystem? I think I stood there a little too long. They kind of started to size me up, like straight up staring me down. When they started gathering, that's when I knew it was time to bounce. Pause. Does this guy know he's in the wrong tank? You're supposed to be in that last one. These corals glow in the dark under black light. You know what else glows in the dark under black light? Whatever these stains are on this rock. Find the person who installed this rock and put them in jail. These corals are from the Baja Blast region. Underwater rays, they're more common than you think. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. That reminds me, I need to call my gastroenterologist. Everyone's worried about oil spills and microplastics, but no one wants to talk about the glow stick factory disaster of 2021. Next up, the coolest part of the whole aquarium, the Reef Walk-Through. Hello! Such a cool exhibit. Tuna selfie. It's really cool to see tuna like this up and close. I'm used to seeing tuna in salad form. Every time I see a stingray, I think about the true OG, Steve Irwin. That's probably not what he would want. He would want us to forgive and care for the stingrays, but I'm not Steve. Steve was a better man. I will never forget what you did. Definitely the coolest exhibit in the whole building. My only recommendation will be to do something different with the ceiling. It's given Shark Tank under the FEMA tent. Shark Tank? Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't you dare do it. Hey sharks, today I'm asking for $6 million for my business, Tent Aquarium. It's a bunch of kiddie pools under a tent in an abandoned Kmart parking lot. Tickets cost $30 a pop, and if you throw in an extra 20, I'll let you touch the fish when no one's looking. Deal or no deal? That's a different one. That's a different show. We grew up with rainbow fish, but nobody's talking about how most fish are just kind of gray and bland and frankly, to be honest, kind of gross looking. No offense. Hold up, zoom in on this guy. Watch him bounce back off that wall. Parkour! You know, some fish really love the camera. Yes, darling, over here, darling. Who are you wearing? Where's Popcrave when you need him? Fish stuns in new selfie. Okay, look who's coming over. Is this an incoming new best friend alert? Is that a sea turtle? Oh no, it's that fish. Quit blocking the camera. You're in the way. Leave him alone. No, he's turning around. Come back. Oh my gosh. That was so sad. I wanted to see the turtle. He's on timeout. No more camera time for you. Camera time is a privilege, not a right. Honestly, cancel him. He's a bully. We need to deplatform this fish. Jellyfish are just nature's lava lamp. I can probably sit here and stare at this for hours, and I will neither confirm nor deny whether or not I did. Their existence is so relaxed, they're just drifting through life. It's very Lana Del Rey coded.
I was in the winter of my life. 3 years down the line of being on an endless world tour, as wide and as wavering as the ocean.
Fun fact, jellyfish don't have brains, which is honestly such a vibe. Empty-headed, no thoughts. And I think these ones are pumpkin spice flavored. But yeah, don't try to eat those, it's very spicy. This tank has, this tank is filled with, what is that? Do you hear that? Whatever. This is the baby shark tank. Yeah, definitely a different vibe in this shark tank. Hey, baby sharks. Today, I'm asking for $13 trillion to invest in my company. Shiny car keys that jingle when you shake them around a bunch. You know, I've come a full 180 on stingrays, because isn't he just the happiest little guy? Oh, such a little guy. Such a happy little guy. And yeah, we got another fish presenting attention-seeking behavior. Get your own YouTube show. I gotta say, I'm a little surprised how many fish seem to have the same personality disorder that I do. Like and subscribe. I think people would be less intimidated by sharks if they saw them as they are. Friggin' mouth breathers. Oh, okay. Dumb little idiots. We love them. The final tank has some river fish. I mean, it's just kind of gross looking. Just a bunch of bottom feeders. What's good, spaghetti face? Is that why they call it noodling? You guys know about noodling? It's a thing where you catch catfish, but you use your arm as the lure. I mean, it's all fun and games until the catfish turns out to be a snapping turtle and your arm turns out to be gone now. And final question, why do they have googly eyes? Nature's so silly. On that note, I exited through the gift shop and ran off to the next building. Guys, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and stay tuned because in the next video, we are exploring America's largest indoor rainforest, the Lied Jungle. Stay tuned for that and more in 2024. Goodbye.